Hello students. In our previous video, we have discussed certain things regarding this topic, that is sources of food. In previous video, we have discussed about the food, that it is a substance which is consumed for maintaining the life. It is the fuel of the life, and every living organism depends on this, and they cannot survive without this. So this is the basic need of the living organism. And we also discussed the term, that is ingredients. We have discussed with an example of vegetable curry. So certain things which are added in making of that food, that is termed as ingredients. So materials added in preparation of food, in making of food, is termed as ingredients. So we have seen that vegetable curry, if we want to make, so we see that vegetables, salt, spices, oil, all these are the different ingredients added in making of that curry, isn't it? Then we also discussed about the varieties of food, that in different regions the different types of food are eaten by different peoples, as depending on the soil present in that region and the nutrients availability in that region. So we concluded that there are varieties of food which is available for living organisms, for human beings, and we concluded that every living organism requires this food for survival, isn't it? Then today we are going to start that what are the different sources of food. Means this is, as it is a basic need, so from where does it come, that we are going to discuss. What are the two main sources of food? Okay, so let us see. Yes, so one source of food, that is the plants. You know that plants are able to make their own food by the process called photosynthesis. The green plants are using sunlight, chlorophyll, as well as carbon dioxide and water for preparation of food. Plants have the different parts like root, stem, leaves. These are the different parts of them, and the different parts are eaten as a food. Just see the examples are given over here. A root, we eat a root of radish, carrot, turnip, potato, sweet potato, beetroot, etc. Stem also we eat. In certain plants the stem grows underground and store the food, like ginger, potato, onion are stems of plants in which food is stored. So we eat stem of ginger, potato and onion. Leaf also are eaten by us, like spinach, lettuce. We eat leaves of these plants. Fruits, guava, apple, banana, mango, papaya, orange, etc. We eat fruits of these plants. So varieties of food we get from the plants. Certain more examples are given, like oil seeds. Seeds of many plants are used to extract oil. For example, mustard oil is extracted from the seeds of mustard plant. Similarly, sunflower oil, coconut oil, groundnut oil, soybean oil, etc. are obtained from seeds of respective plants. Means we are getting the different types of oils from the plant source. Sugar, we get sugar from sugarcane and beetroot. Tea and coffee, we use tea leaves and coffee beans. Spices, which is the most important part for making the food. Without this, the food may not have a proper taste, isn't it? So spices are added in that. We get many spices from plants like pepper, cardamom, turmeric, cloves, cumin, etc. So as we have discussed that we are getting the different types of food from the plants, and that are the major source of food. Because the different parts of the plant provide the different food material to us, and most of us are dependent on the plant source. So it is one of the big major source of the food. But animals are also the source of food. We get milk, eggs, meat, honey, fish, etc. from animals. Buffaloes and cow give milk, hen and duck give eggs. We get meat from goat, chicken, hen, etc. Eggs and meat are rich in protein. Fish is the major part of food for people living in coastal regions. As we have discussed earlier, that different people in different regions or state, they are based on the different type of the food, isn't it? So varieties of food are available for human beings, for the living organism, and due to that they are able to survive. So if only the plant source will be available as a food, so it will be difficult for a large population to survive. So animal source is also important, and it is also playing an important role, because many of humans, they are dependent on animal source of food, isn't it? So they are dependent on egg, meat, which are very rich in protein, and in some regions like coastal region areas, fish is the major part of food for people. Honey. Honey is also one of the source of food. You know that it is having a very uh, effective role in medicines, or we can say in Ayurvedic treatment, isn't it? So honeybee produces honey from a nectar of flowers, and it is rich in sugar, minerals, and enzymes. So it is helping us to uh, cure from the different types of the diseases, and it is basically present at our home for general use, isn't it? So it is a sweet kind of substance which we use as a food material, and it is beneficial for the body. Fine. So what is the thing that we are also getting food from animals? So not only plants, the humans, the living organism depends on the animals also for the food. Okay, so we depend on the plants as well as we depend on the animals. We are not able to make our own food. We depend on the plants, and we depend on the animals for their products, isn't it? So this is about the sources of food. That two main sources of food are plants and animals. Students, just a small homework is given to you, that you read the chapter from the book once and go through the topic and try to write the note in classroom. Okay, so that your preparation will go on, and along with your running notes will be formed. Fine. We'll meet with another topic of this chapter. Till that, bye everyone. Have a nice day.